Wow, has it been a while? I haven't made a video in a while, so I decided to drop this quick one for you. I mainly made this video for my customers, so let's get at it. So we're going to be doing a wig wash today, and as you can see, I have some tools here. So I have a tail comb, I have a paddle brush, and I also have some shampoo. You could pretty much use any shampoo that you want. I'm using this one. I think I bought it at Sally's. And I'm also using the matching conditioner for it. A couple other things that I have is it's a 10 leave-in conditioner spray. It's a liquid format. I've got a towel, and I've also have a hanger used to, I believe, hang pants or skirts. I'll have other products later on in the video, but let's just get into it quickly. So first thing you want to do is you really, and this is so important, you really want to comb out or brush out your hair before washing. You do not want to wet this wig down or shampoo it without it being detangled. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a sink. I prefer something a little bit deeper. I like to put a stopper because hair does clog drains. I have a bottle here. You can use a bowl, a bottle, whatever you're comfortable with. I just find this to be easier. What I like to do, and I find so important, it's such an important step. I actually like to put the shampoo inside of the bottle and dilute the shampoo. I see a lot of videos where people are putting the shampoo directly on the hair. My problem is that when a lot of my clients bring their wigs back to get washed, they still have product in their wig, meaning they haven't washed the shampoo or the conditioner out properly. The best way to not allow that to happen, because when that happens, the hair is really sticky. So when you flat iron it, it feels oily, sticky, weighed down. So the best way for me is to dilute. Now, you'll dilute the shampoo, put some water, some warm water in it, put it to the side, and you're going to get your wig. Now, I like to use my hand as, you know, a way to kind of like handle the wig and the water and everything. Like when you put it on your hand, it's easier. I do not like when people put a wig inside of a, sink full of water, or they just kind of like drop it down to the sink, because it actually causes it to tangle. This is the best way to put the wig on your hand to prevent tangling from happening. I had a client, she did that and totally messed up her closure by dunking it in a pool of water. So anyways, as you can see, I'm going ahead and I poured the water solution on top of the wig. Now, some people might be like, why add water? It's diluting it. Yes, it is diluting it, but as you can see, it's getting pretty sud. There's a lot of suds. It's not lacking any, so diluting it doesn't make a huge difference. It just allows the product to, work through the hair better. If you put shampoo directly on the hair, it tends to stick in one spot, because shampoo sometimes, especially moisturizing shampoo, is really, really thick. So again, I'm making this video for my customers. I am a wig maker and I do make wigs, and oftentimes my customers want to learn how to wash their wig. So this is how I'm showing them. It's really simple. This video is very detailed, but it's not as hard as it looks. Most importantly, you just want to make sure you get all the product out by rinsing it. Even when you think you're finished, rinse it for a minute more. That's the most important step to get a nice, lightweight, fluffy, clean wig, is by rinsing it out till you cannot rinse anymore, making sure that all the product's out. And how you could tell is there's no suds. See, the water's hitting it and there's actually no suds, so all the product has, it's all gone. So now, I also do this diluting with conditioner. I do not pour the conditioner directly on. I think that you waste conditioner like that. Actually, no. I'm washing again. Second step wash. So here we go. Again, I'm doing what I did the first time. I'm sorry, ladies. I thought I was doing the conditioner. Forgive me. But yeah, you gotta wash twice because sometimes the first one just takes the bulk of the dirt from the wig or the cap off. The second wash will, really get it clean. Remember, do not scrub your lace. Do not scrub your hair. You should just be kind of like squeezing it out. Squeeze the cap, squeeze the hair. Do not scrub anything. It can cause major tangling, especially on lace frontals and lace closures, okay? So again, you see me here rinsing out, squeezing the soap out, making sure that all is gone. The goal is to see the sink actually have no bubbles. That's how you know that you've rinsed your wig out properly. If you're washing it and you see bubbles consistently coming, that means that you still have product somewhere in your hair. But the best part of diluting it is that you won't have any area that has like a big clunk of shampoo in it that you're trying to rinse out and just can't. See, now the water is actually rinsing very clear. Yes, there's a little bit of bubbles, so I'm going to keep going just to make sure that everything is out, and it looks pretty good. I'm going to squeeze out the water a bit. You don't want to wring your hair, you just want to squeeze out the water as much as you can with your hand, okay? So as I was mentioning before, it's conditioner time. So I like to, after the wash, try to do a little bit of detangling. I do this all the way through. I'll do it with my hands, I'll do it with the brush, but I like to detangle. I spend a lot of time during the wash making sure that the wig is not tangled because I don't want to have to deal with it at the end. So now that I've brushed it out, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my conditioner. So as I was saying before, I'm going to rinse out the container that I had the shampoo in, make sure all the product's gone. And I'm going to go ahead and add conditioner to this bottle. The reason why I do this is because, again, I find that when you just pump and squeeze conditioner on, it lands in one area and kind of sticks in that area, especially if you're using a deep, like a treatment, a mask. It's really thick. So with this, you're diluting it out again. It's still going to get the conditioning that it needs. It's just that it's easier to work with and move around. As you can see, it's a little bit more liquid than normal. And I spray that all over just to make sure that everywhere gets an even amount of conditioner. Then I take that and I kind of work my hands through it. I will take a pump of conditioner and put some on the lace area because sometimes that area needs it. But I really kind of just work my hands through the wig. I'll brush it out if need be. This is a good time to, realign your part. I often do this, and I probably will not have to deal with the part again until after it's dried. But because the conditioner is in it and it's easier to kind of move around, I choose to kind of, deal with the part or address the part right away. I don't like to wait and do the part after the unit's been dried. I prefer to do it at this point. And I'm going to go ahead and take the paddle brush and just kind of brush out any knots or any tangles. As you can see, there's some hair, which is always typical for the lace area. So I'm just combing it out, making sure to address the ends first and then work to the top. I've seen people take the brush right to the top. You can't do that. You really have to work from the ends and then work your way up. So now that the conditioner is in the hair, it's actually combing out really well. It looks beautiful. By the way, I do sell hair through candyhaircompany.com. This is our virgin Filipino wavy hair with a frontal, and the hair is so beautiful. This hair is probably about a year and a half old, and my client wanted it washed. Anyhow, so after about 5 minutes of leaving the conditioner on, I'm going to go ahead and rinse. Now, I'm going to be using cool water to rinse. Never use hot water on your hair. Warm water is to wash with shampoo, and hot water is just so not good for your hair, your natural hair, your wigs. Just warm water is the best thing to go with. Now, when you're rinsing out a treatment or a conditioner, you want to go with something that's a little bit more luke to cold water. Cold water closes cuticles. So if you put a treatment on and you were using warmer water before, cold water will kind of close the cuticle down and make the hair look really nice and shiny when it dries. So it's best for you to use cooled or cold water. So as you see here, I'm making sure that the lace is washed out, the base of the wig is washed out. I'm just making sure that the water is running with no bubbles. As you can see, there's one or two, but I'm going to continue rinsing until they've all been removed and I feel satisfied. And at the same time too as well, I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers to detangle while I'm rinsing. There we have it. So now I'm just going to use my hand and squeeze the excess water out. And I'm squeezing as much as I can. And you don't want to wring the hair. You just want to just squeeze out as much water as you possibly can. See, the part didn't go anywhere. The part looks perfect still. So I'm just kind of squishing the hair and squishing some of the water out. This is beautiful wavy hair, so I'm going to go ahead and add some leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to kind of scrunch the hair because I'm going to leave it in its natural state. So as you see, there is still more water, squeezing out as much as I can. And the first thing I'm going to put on this hair is leave-in conditioner, the cream one. You do not need a lot, guys. Just 2 pumps, you're good. So I know I have it on both hands, but one hand I've put the wig on and I've kind of turned it the opposite way around, so it's just giving me the ability to hold the wig with one hand, and then I switch out and there's product on the other hand and I can use that product as well. And again, I'm going in a scrunching motion because the idea is to wear this unit in a wavy state. So the more you scrunch, the more the waves they get more beautiful. I'm actually going to also use a Chi Silk Infusion because I want it to have a beautiful shine on it but not be oily. Chi is wonderful for that. I do not like serums that are oily, and Chi is definitely not. It gives it a really beautiful shine when dried. And as you can see, there's a little excess water, so I'm just opening up the towel and I'm going to put the hair in it and just press a couple times, and I'm going to allow this hair to air dry by adding it to the hanger that I had shown you earlier. The hanger is great to just hang wigs outside or on your tub, but if you're looking to air dry, that's the best way to dry your wigs, is to get yourself one of these hangers. You can get them at the dollar store. They're really cheap. Walmart has them. And if you had an elastic band on your wig, you could just kind of put it around the hanger and it would hang. But as you can see, I'm just clipping it on, and that's pretty much it, ladies. Pretty simple. It's not a big deal, but there is a right way and a wrong way to wash your wigs, and I believe that this is the right way, and that way you're not fighting with your wigs to detangle. So here's the wig. It looks beautiful. Did a good job. Anyways, thanks, ladies. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and let me know if you have any ideas for other videos you want me to do. Thanks, ladies. Bye.